Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News. Bringing you the news you need to know and the know you need to use it. Sunday, November 24th at midnight, Mountain Time 2019. The models. Well, the models, they are gorgeous. And they show system after system wreaking havoc weeks before winter. It's going to be a cold and wintry system. LeakCon2020 Gaia-Sphere Event Center. We are the alchemists you need to know. Keep calm, it's boom time. Early week snow for the West. The West is the best. Here's the forecast for rain and snow. Ho, ho, ho. Can you believe these models? Can you believe the forecast? This weekend will be quiet for most of the West, but things will change with the start of the new week. A low-pressure system starts to form over the Rockies. Snow will start to break out across southern Wyoming and move south and east. Travel could be impacted Monday night into Tuesday, which will be their lose day for spots like Denver. Rockies, low Monday through Tuesday. Low develops in the mountains and Midwest with snow and wind. This low-pressure system is also followed by another shot of cold air. Temperatures for Denver will be about 10 degrees above average for this time of year, then drop 30 degrees in 48 hours. Hours of powers. Colorado weather, significant snowstorm possible Monday through Tuesday. Travel impacts are expected from a potentially hefty snow event along the Front Range early next week. It will be a tweak. We'll cover it. Snow likely to hit Oregon mountains for Thanksgiving. Gobble, gobble day. Travel period, according to Zach Unrest and other people that are not sheep. Well, weather models show that snow is most likely to stay in the mountains during the coming week and appears unlikely to reach Oregon's valley floors. But Al Gore's bores and shores and Thors. And the winter will be Texas, which is the nexus of the schmexes. Wintry mix arrives tonight in upstate New York, Adirondacks. And I just erased. Additional wet snow possible Sunday a.m. Take a look. Sunday, cloudy with a wintry mix-up in the DAX, changing to wet snow in some locations before ending in the afternoon. Hello. I hope you're ice climbing. Snow returns to parts of Maine on Sunday. Cold rain in the coastline will gradually transition to moderate snowfall in the mountains during the day. How much to expect? Total weather alert. Snow will cause difficult travel for some areas Sunday. Greenville, all the way into New Hampshire. Up to 7 inches predicted, 2 to 4 in a strip from Lewiston to Bangor to Lankelin and Freiburg. And holy! A storm will bring wet snow and rain to mix to inland and coastal rain to Maine Sunday. It will be their fun day. Difficult travel in the purple regions, slippery roads in other areas. Actually, it was the opposite. Anyway. It is Gobble Gobble Day. And let's listen to the pregnant lady.
The wind that will likely create a lot of delays along with the rain. And that's what we saw last night was those wind gusts up to about 40 miles per hour. So we do have some heavier rain across the southeast this morning, and that is going to turn into kind of a coastal storm as we go through the weekend. Today, most of the rain will be seen across the mid-Atlantic and into the southeast. On the northwestern side of it, especially up across central and northern New England, we could see some light accumulation of snow, but we're also looking at the heaviest of the rain to move into the northeast on Sunday. So up and down the east coast, we could see that create delays. Boston, New York, Washington, D.C., especially later tonight and throughout the day on Sunday. Charlotte down into Atlanta, you're likely to see some of those delays today as that rain gets closer. Now let's go to storm number 2. Most of the snow will be felt across the central plains. It should stay mainly to the south of Minneapolis, St. Paul, but out ahead of it, we have a lot of rain. That's Tuesday into Wednesday. A lot of folks traveling and will run into those rain delays and then the winds that will pick up on the backside of this storm. So Omaha into Chicago, that's where we could see some of those delays on Tuesday. And then the interior northeast and up and down the Appalachians, that's where we'll see the trouble on Wednesday. Then we're also looking for a third storm to develop on Tuesday. This one affects the west coast. It is going to bring a lot of mountain snow. We could see up to a foot of snow, especially in the higher elevations. This will slowly transition eastward as we go into Thanksgiving Day with some snow through Iowa. And we're also looking at the chance of some heavier rain down across Texas. So delays on Wednesday would be in San Francisco, LA, Vegas will see some of those delays on Wednesday, and then Dallas, you'll likely see some delays going into Thursday. So there's a lot of activity going on, mostly rain, but we will see some of the snow on the north side of these storms.
Insane in the membrane. Give him a thumbs up. Let's check the GFS model and break it down. Through your Thanksgiving. Here's your Sunday, which is your fun day, through your Monday. The Northeast all the way down through Virginia, even North Kakalaki. North Kakalaki picking up a little pinch. Potentially all the way down into Boone so soon. And then Maine's going to get a second pulse here on Monday as this storm moves south towards us. And then by Tuesday, which will be our lose day, Arizona, New Mexico going to be picking it up. And then that storm moves east, bringing snow to the upper Midwest, Iowa, Missouri, especially Wisconsin. And Ontario is going to be the best with the schmest. But take a look at the nexus of the schmexus in Texas. One system after another will bury Texas and some record snow up in the northern regions there. But if we look at these models, we have system after system. No one's left out. There is no drought in my doubt. There is 6 to 8 feet of snow showing in the southern Sierras, which could lead to flooding and avalanche all the way down to Baja. Take a look at all of New Mexico and the precipitation in the form of snow. Ho, ho, ho. Even out here in Las Vegas, up in the north, Los Alamos, our lost city. We probably won't even be able to get to these regions until the spring because this is still the fall and it's before winter. Take a look at these models with lake effect. Several feet of snow in at least a dozen states before winter. Have you picked that up? Seismic update. Many quakes in the moderate range of note, including quakes near Adak, which could be volcanically related. Here in the Kamchatka, volcanically related. And on. Papua New Guinea, volcanic related. Thankfully, nothing in the Cascadia zone. Mr. Temple is a schmemple. Worldwide volcano news update. Standard volcanic activity worldwide. Cotton might not be king for long. Hemp is making a comeback in Levi's jeans. This is awesome. This is tonight's first boom. Yeah, because all the cotton that you're now wearing is genetically modified, has glyphosate in it, cause allergic reactions, is total garbage. But hemp just became legal to grow in the U.S. for the first time in nearly a century, and Levi's is helping to this super plant regain its reputation by blending into the iconic denim. Right up your... We always prefer the popping noise, but if you get a new pair of these hemp Levi's, hello! Keep it clean, folks. Colombia protests. Troops stay on the streets. And Diamond's mug is now visible. Now we're headed to Crestone tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Happy Thanksgiving. We're going to be celebrating the attitude of gratitude from now until Thursday. Colombia President Ivan Duque, who's probably filled with Duque himself, has said security forces will remain in the streets to maintain order because the citizens are pissed. And if the citizens are pissed, then you're obviously doing something wrong, Colombia, like every other country in the world. It's unraveling. So if you think this technology is going to continue, it will only continue in a police state where they mandate that you get into these cities. But I digress. It's going to unravel quickly over the next few years. Mark my words. SpaceX new Starship just exploded during testing. We reported on this first. We reported on it second. And reported on a third. Because now we have video. Dab worthy. Boom! Holy macaroni. I think I might need to pack and smoke a Al Gore schmoly. Boom! hope you had headphones on. Links will be below. Monsanto pleads guilty to illegally spraying banned pesticides in Maui. Like the Maui Wowie. This is the Monsanto Wowie. Agrochemical company Monsanto, a unit of Bayer AG, has agreed to pay $10.2 million in fines and plead guilty to spraying a banned pesticide on research crops in Maui, Hawaii, the U.S. Department of Justice said. Now, Monsanto.co doesn't give up about you or feeding the planet or anything else, but that's for another podcast. And the maker of the Roundup weed killer that's sprayed on all of the conventional potatoes that are making you retarded and everyone else gay will pay the fines for storing the pesticide PenCap M, an acute hazardous waste as determined by government officials, which means it's got to be pretty bad, at sites in Maui and Molokai, Hawaii, according to the DOJ press release on Thursday. Now, these multinational companies, these multinational corporations, they are so devoid of conscience. And yet they control the entire food supply, the entire seed supply, and your future. Man, I hope Bigfoot knows what's going on. Bigfoot photographed by baseball player's game camera. Looks like a giant bear with fake hands and a tiny head. That's a bear. That's a Rex bear. That's a boom. What if the earth was flat? Well, it's not. Things would fall apart dramatically and fatally, and it's all total bullshit, unfortunately. If you're one of the millions of people that are believing this, I don't even know where to begin. You mustn't. Well, anyway, Earth's magnetic poles can flip much more often than anyone thought. This is coming from a paper that we've reported on now dozens of times, and most of you don't even know we've talked about it. Extreme geomagnetic reversal frequency during the Middle Cambrian as revealed by the magnetostratigraphy of the Korbushkanoka section of the Northeast Siberia, which is where all the mammoths are in the sludge, by the way. And they present magnetostratigraphy of the Korbushka section of the Northeast Siberia, with numerous polarity reversals observed during the Drumian stage in the Middle Cambrian. Now, a magnetic reversal frequency of greater than 20 reversals per million years is estimated at the Drumian. This is flummian, because that's exactly what we predict. We predict a cacophony of magnetic reversals every million years, every 12,500 to be expected. So, if it's possible 500 million years ago, it's possible now. And the fact that history has been hidden from you because the elites don't want you to know about the magnetic reversal cycle, the end of the empire, and the catastrophic collapse of society and the empires regularly by cosmogenic effects. Mystery religion predated the Incas by 500 years. Stunning lake discovery reveals. It's not stunning. We already know about Pumapunku. We already know about the Tiwanaku people. And we already know about the Puma. Are you Puma Punkin? I am. Take a look at these tiny turquoise figurines. What about that? What about these carvings? Thousands of years old, when we're just hunter-gatherer losers. Did I tell you about LeakCon2020 at Gaia-Sphere Event Center 4/4/20? Are you ready? I doubt it, because we're not even ready. To see, we must forget the name of the thing we are looking at. Claude Monet. Now, this is simply what it means, is that all preconceived notions are farce. When you initiate a term, a word, the name, it elucidates two preconceived notions. and you cannot see. We're asking you to scrape off the veil, start anew, remove the name, remove the label. To see, we must forget the name of the thing we are looking at. What are you looking at? Chill out your entire family at Thanksgiving with this cannabis-infused gravy. We might secretly be bringing this to Crestone in the morning. Kiva Confections powered turkey gravy is made from real stock, spices and herbs, and cannabis. And it's delicious. Can you imagine the capitulation of the situation while your gravination is going over the turkeylation? It's almost like a infatuation of the smokable nation. Have you done your dab for humanity? You have the attitude of dab gratitude. Give thanks for a little, and you will find a lot. Now, one time, I only brought a few pounds of marijuana to an event, but I left with dozens of units of other goodies. Gratitude will shift you to a higher frequency, and it will attract much better things. Period. If you live your life in the attitude of gratitude, everything will be different. The smallest happenstance will become amazing. Hope you got something out of the video. We're entering the solstice, the low point, the least sun, the least vitamin D. People will suffer from seasonal affective disorder, depression. This can be mitigated through gratitude, the attitude of gratitude. Will this be the season for you to gain reason? Thank you to all of our Patreons, our one-time donors. Without your support, we will not go forward. Maybe we will. Who knows? Happy Thanksgiving. Give thanks. Use the attitude of gratitude to understand the situation of your capitulation. Texas is the nexus of the schmexus, but I digress.